Hello, Fluff family. Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Sweetney. This is Losing the Fluff, where we use walking workouts and low impact workouts to lose weight. And we really just focus on overall better health. Now, I'm going to remind you to get a cup, container, glass of water, and keep it somewhere nearby. And if at any time you need to break, pause me. I'm not going nowhere. But do hydrate yourself and get back into the video. Because if you're like me, you're on your journey towards better health, you have realized how important it is to show your subconscious that you can finish what you've started. Now, without further ado, let us get into a few stretches so we can begin our walk. My arthritis is really acting up this morning, family. Okay, let's start off with some helicopter arms. Let's do 5 of them. 1, activate your core, family. 2, I just put my hands right here so that I can remind myself to just twist my upper body only. 3, 4, 5. Shoulder rolls to the back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now to the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do a head roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on your waist. Gonna drop down into a deep stretch like so. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's almost like warrior, but you can feel the stretch a lot in this back leg and in the lower knee area. Now let's stretch the other side. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's walk, family. Yeah. Let's walk it off. Let's go, y'all. Let's walk. We are walking off the fluff. We are walking off the tiredness. If you're feeling sleepy, let's walk. We are walking off any stress you may have awakened with today, or whatever time you happen to find this video today. We're walking off any anxiety, any negativity that's going to negatively impact your day. But every step we take, we letting that just fall away. So let's walk. Yeah. Match my pace. Let's walk it off. Let's go. Let's walk. I feel really good today, family. You know what that means when I feel really, really good. We cannot just walk. No, we cannot just walk today. So, let's do a little bit of walking. A little bit of low impact. Let's make a day of it. Yeah. Also, family, I'm trying to jumpstart my Instagram and my TikTok, so feel free to follow me on both platforms at Losing the Fluff. And on those platforms, I plan to show you more of the things that I do throughout the day so that I lose weight, so that I'm always focused on the goal. And this year, man, I'm gonna be honest. I've been thinking, like, I really want to be successful so bad that I know what I need. Like, kind of. What I need is to hone in and be disciplined. But I find that extremely difficult. I find it extremely difficult to suppress cravings. And I know they got medicine and stuff for that, but you guys, I don't be wanting that stuff. But I'm thinking that this year, we're going to try some of that appetite suppression and see how that works. Because I don't really need my appetite suppressed per se. I just need my sweet cravings to kind of get under control. Like, I used to crave sweets and breads a lot. I don't crave breads as much as I used to. I don't crave sweets as much as I used to. But I still crave them a lot more than a lot of people do. And you're probably wondering to yourself, how much sweets did you used to eat? A lot. A lot. I'll be honest, y'all, even more funnier. My name, right? I thought I'm supposed to eat some sweets. Plus, y'all, my mama, she didn't eat any sweets the entire pregnancy. Partially why my name is what it is. So I just kind of felt like I had to make up for what she didn't do. Is eat the sweets. But now I know. I just need to have a balance. I really, really like sweets. But I realize I don't know if I really, really like sweets. Or if I like the things in them that make anyone like sweets, right? I don't know if it's just a me thing, right? Once you realize all the things that they put into our food to make us crave the food. Especially the food that we really shouldn't be wanting. Yes. And so, as I've come to know more about that type of stuff, I began to realize, maybe I'm not actually craving these sweets. Like, okay, I'm trying to explain myself. So I've always thought in the past that whatever it is that your body is craving, there is something in whatever it is that your body needs. That's what I've always thought. And so this is why I always gave into my cravings. Because although I might not realize whatever is in the particular thing, I just thought to myself, it must be something that my body needs. Why else am I craving it? Fast forward to, I learned about additives put inside junk food into different foods to make you crave them. And so then, the philosophy that I always had, it kind of went out the window, right? Because if I think I'm craving these things because there's something in there that my body actually needs, so I'm thinking I'm doing myself a service by eating this stuff, y'all. Listen, I know this might sound crazy for some of y'all, but for others of you, I know you can understand exactly where I'm coming from with this, and that what I'm saying does not sound crazy at all. But this is what I thought. I thought that I was craving things, and that the things that I was craving had something in it that my body was craving, and that I was craving that thing because my body knew whatever the deficiency was, I would get it when I consumed said product or food, okay? That's what I thought. And I thought this growing up. I've been thinking this my whole life, okay? So it's like one of those things I learned as a kid, and then I don't know if it was ever true, but at this point in time, it's not true. It's not true. So I've had to learn, like, listen, maybe your body doesn't want those Sour Patch Kids as much as you think, right? So I have to learn that. And so once I began to learn that and understand that, it take away the cravings, family. But I began to understand better why I was having them, kind of where they were coming from. But I was never under the illusion at that point then that I'm eating this because there's something in here that my body needs. I was now aware that's not the case, but it didn't stop me from craving that stuff or wanting that stuff or even going out to buy that stuff and pursue that stuff. It didn't change that. It just changed the knowing part. But the knowing part, you guys and gals, is what helped me to reduce my intake of these things, right? The knowing aspect. You know, I did take in a lot more sweets when I thought my body was craving something that the sweets had that I needed. I don't actually know what it was. Because there's lots of things that I have craved over the years, and I have thought, well, my body must really need it. Because if so, why would I be craving this? And so, I'll be even more honest, y'all. Especially if you're new to this. The other side of the walking is what you put into your mouth. And I do talk to you about that, but I don't really go into too much detail because I feel like that food and what you put into your mouth is literally a whole nother ball game to the recipe of you being successful. And so, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, us walking, this is beautiful. It's one major part of the puzzle. But the other major part is what you put into your mouth every day, or what you don't put into your mouth every day. Yes. And so here I am. I've learned a lot. And this is where I find myself getting stuck. I've learned a lot, but I'm still struggling to incorporate what I've learned. Reason being, the cravings. The cravings. But where did I tell you yesterday those cravings came from? Parasites. Parasites, okay? And it's a scary thing to think about. Because most of us, the way that we live our life, we would think like, how in the world could I have a body filled with parasites? How could that even be possible? It's very possible. It's very possible because of what I just explained. What did I just say? There's lots of things that I thought my body was craving, and so I ate that stuff. Now, what am I saying? I'm saying that your body ate that stuff not because you wanted it, but because those parasites wanted it. They're what's triggering your cravings. Those parasites, they're what's saying, eat those chips, eat that cake, eat those soft biscuits, go get some more. It's those parasites, family. When I was explaining to you before how I would get up after I'm literally sitting there like a person in withdrawal from drugs, sitting there trying not to get up to go to the kitchen, like sitting there, like sometimes I would be shaking because I'm really fighting not to get up, and next thing I know, I'd be on autopilot, walking into the kitchen, stuffing junk into my mouth. Not even necessarily what I was ever craving for, because I understand what's happening. I'm fighting not getting up to get these sweets, family. I'm fighting it. I don't want them, but I want them, right? It's not I want them, it's those things, those parasites, they want them. And I go in the kitchen, I serve all like stuffed cookies in my mouth real quick. Like the first thing that I see, that I can get to, to satiate the feeling before I am able to stop myself. Now, last year I did some things, y'all. Good things though. And I got out some parasites. And I believe in one of my very earlier videos, I talk about this parasite that I actually got on camera after I got a picture of a parasite that came out. And I included it in one of my videos because I wanted y'all to know, man, these parasites is real and they make you want to eat the stuff that you don't want. But when you begin to detox your body and remove some of these parasites, you'll realize that a lot of your cravings go away. So a lot of the cravings, many of the cravings, I won't say a lot, many of the cravings I had, they did go away. So I know I gotta go back and do some more work on that. So I'm gonna start making clove tea. Because the clove water, you know what? Hold on, let me show y'all. Pause. Okay, I'm back. I'm still walking. But I want to show you one of my bottles of clove water. If you see, look, there are the cloves at the bottom. I guess I got more than 3 in here. And a cinnamon stick, an entire cinnamon stick. And that's it. That's the only 2 ingredients that's in this very potent drink. And I don't actually, well, sometimes I do drink this. But when my mouth is hurting, this is why I made this. It really helps with pain. Like I told you, I've been looking for alternatives because I don't like feeling like a pill popping junkie. So I had made that, and honestly, that worked better than like Ambisol. You know, Ambisol that you put on your tooth for toothache, that worked way better. Yes, that mixture. So, once I learned about cloves and parasites, once I was swishing around the stuff in my mouth so I could remove the toxins, well, I decided to drink it one day because I was like, well, I'm just gonna pee the toxins out if I take them in that way, because these toxins were in your mouth. So what I did was I began to just gargle with a little bit of that, spit it out, then take some more and swallow it. But I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm just gonna make the tea. Just gonna make the clove tea. Remember I told you, just make clove tea with some water and put about 5 cloves in there. Make a nice big pot. You could drink on it every day for about a week. And that will start to help you. Cloves, wormwood, black seed walnut, those types of things help to remove parasites. Okay? So that way your body can just be what you have always been intended for it to be, which is a very functioning vessel. Functioning for you, not for any parasites that have any idea of what they think they're gonna do to wreak havoc inside your body. No. Go ahead and try some of those things. I'm gonna kick it in, y'all, because I need to work on appetite suppression. See, once again, I'm coming to the truth table right now. I've been thinking about this. What do I need to be successful right now? Because what? I know what I need to do. It's just I need to do it. But what keeps me from doing it, I just told you. It's the cravings, the need to suppress craving the bad stuff, because family, last year when I had done some of that stuff, right? I'm saying how the parasites came out. My cravings. I was craving Brussels sprouts. Y'all, I never liked Brussels sprouts till last year. Nevertheless, can tell you I've craved like I want to eat Brussels sprouts. My family was looking at me like I was crazy, y'all. I was craving healthy things, and I was so happy. So I don't know how I got so far off track. I think it was somebody's birthday, and I probably had like a piece of cake, and that one piece of cake threw me off track. But see, this is why, like I said, these people, I'm saying these people, I told you yesterday that these people that I talked to were immigrants that came here from another country. You know, they were immigrants, are immigrants. And they explained to me, and I'm not just talking about like from one country. I have conversations with all kinds of strangers, y'all, because I want to know stuff, and I ask them. And I'm a very, you can tell, I'm a very personable person. And so in person, you know, I'm the type of individual that strangers come up to me and they strike up conversations and tell me, I don't know why, y'all. When I was younger, I used to kind of be uncomfortable because I didn't understand why this was happening. But much later, y'all, this is how it is. This is how it is for me and my family. This is how it is for my mom, my baby sister, myself, my brother. Like, whenever we're out places, random strangers come up to us and we just have the most interesting, glorious conversations. Because like, I always walk away from these conversations, I'm always happy. I very rarely do I have a negative interaction. They happen, but it's rare. And so, yeah, talking to multiple immigrants over time, you know, and I was just asking about different things, I found out that they do parasite cleanses from the time that their babies hit like 1 year old, all the way up to the rest of their lives. This is something that in their countries they're taught to do, but we're not taught that here in America. But if you go in the not the grocery store, if you go in the drugstore, there are things, there are products that are created for you to clean yourself from said parasites. And I'm telling y'all, go on Amazon, you'll see it. Parasite cleanser, you'll see all these different products. There's this one product, I've got to try to take a picture of it if you might want to try it. I've never tried it yet, but I plan on trying it. It costs $35 on Amazon. I had a friend, he's a single dad, and he told me about this. He detoxes his 3 daughters, and they're small children. He detoxes him and them with these little chocolate squares. And he said that they don't give his kids no problems. And I'm assuming, y'all, when I say give kids no problems, the chocolate is good. And when it's coming out, everything's good. So understand that parasites, when they come out, they're not dead. Let me talk to y'all about this for a little bit. Let's speed up my walk. Parasites, they don't be dead when they come out your body. They just be kind of like sleep or paralyzed, but they don't be dead. You want them to come out paralyzed because they could come out moving. So that's why I'm always afraid of doing a parasite cleanse. You want a parasite cleanse that is going to, like, get the parasites out, but you don't want the parasites to die inside you, because parasites, when they die inside you, y'all, they give off, oh gosh, it's almost like a tactical war move. Like, let's say we was at war and we was about to be surrounded, right? We're about to be surrounded. Like, some cultures, if they say like we about to be surrounded, we're never gonna be nobody prisoner. We're not gonna get taken alive. If we get surrounded, we all gonna pew 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 pew. We gonna take ourselves out because we is not gonna be no prisoners. It's kind of like what these things do inside you. If you kill them, they expel all these toxins in your body like one last hurrah. So, and understand, y'all, you have thousands, if not millions, of these parasites in your body, in different parts of your body. And you don't see a lot of people talk about these and go very in depth about it, because you can get in trouble talking about that kind of stuff. That's why I tell you, go do your research about it. But I will tell you that, and I will say that when I had done that last year, y'all, I felt so good. Like, I wasn't craving. Listen, I tell y'all, I live in a house, there's 5 of us, and I do not try to impose what I'm doing on the rest of the family, because the rest of the family is all in different states of health, right? Now, I'm not to say that they can't benefit from the things that I do, but if they don't want to do the things that I do. So I decided that this is my journey. I can't force them to do the things I do. I can't force them to eat the way I want to eat. Even though I'm the one that cooks the food, you know what? I'm the one that cooks the food. But I'm not the one who goes out and pays for the food. Well, I do pay for the food, but I don't work to pay for the food, because y'all understand that I'm a housewife. So at the end of the day, guess what? I don't eat meat. But my husband, my daughter, they are meat eaters. Me and my older son, we are what you would call Presbyterians, or people who just eat seafood. He's more of a Presbyterian than I am. I consider myself like a veg Presbyterian. I prefer to eat more vegetables over seafood. I prefer not to eat no type of meat. I have come from like going to be a vegetarian. I went to be a vegan. I don't like being a vegan, I'll be honest. I prefer to be like a vegetarian, but I am a Presbyterian because I realize that I personally need a lot of protein. And when I do take in large amounts of protein, I'm able to lose weight like really, really quickly. And I maintain it when I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So, like, that's what happened last year. And I felt like I was looking great, feeling great. I was on track. And so I'm like, yeah, let me hone back on into that. I'm going to do that. So, let me show you one more thing. Hold on. I know I'm supposed to be walking and I'm bringing out products to talk to y'all about. But this, I don't know if you ever heard of it. 3 ballerinas. See? It's a dietary supplement. This is like they call it like a weight loss tea. My friend, she put me onto these. I've had these actually for like 5 years. They're still good. I had 3 boxes, now I'm down to 2. It is this. I was drinking this. This is what made the parasite come out, y'all. And what happened was, the parasite came out because I did something that I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do. But I talked to my friend about it, who had told me to drink the tea. I'm going to tell you so that way, because it was painful, y'all. So, and I'll be honest. So I was on a day where I was like, oh, geez, I feel great. I don't want to eat nothing today. So I didn't. And I just want to drink some tea. But that was the only kind of tea that I had. So I drank like 3 cups of that tea, which, okay, y'all look and read the box. Now, if you know anything about me, I have memory problems. I have memory loss problems. So I did know that I was only supposed to drink 1 cup of that, but I forgot. And so on that day, I drank 3 cups, no food. My stomach was like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh no. Like, it didn't make me want to vomit or anything, but my stomach was like making loud noises and it was churning. And then when I was using the bathroom, I like bubble guts, but I didn't like, it wasn't like number 3. It was, I guess I'll say it was like a number 4 because it was like mostly like watery coming out. But then when I was looking in there, I started seeing parasites. And so I was like, whoa, then I took a picture because I had never seen parasites come out of me. And I was like looking in the toilet like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I was happy. But my friend told me, don't do it like that. Because I wasn't trying to do that. I wasn't. I just was like, I don't feel like eating today. I'm not. I just want to drink tea today. I will. Oh, I only got this one type of tea. But I drink like 3 cups of tea a day. So that's how that happened. It wasn't a purposeful thing. It was an accident. But I'm telling you, don't do that. You know what I mean? Because my stomach was hurting really badly. And I wouldn't want you to do anything that could tear up your stomach. And when you actually read that box, it tells you that. It can tear up your stomach lining. So that's why I'm telling you, don't do that. However, if you want to drink some tea that's going to help flush you, I drink green tea. Every now and then, I'll drink that because I realize how powerful that is. Don't drink that kind of, don't drink 3 ballerinas days in a row. I say have a cup, at least 1 cup a day. 1 cup every other day. Because it's really, it has like henna leaves in it. If you go do your research on henna leaves, you'll see all the wonderful properties. Now let's get ready to cool it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it up. I really do want us all to be successful. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. I tell y'all, I don't gatekeep anything. Ask me a question, and if I have the answer, I'll share it. If I don't have the answer, I'll do some research. I'll figure it out for the both of us. But in the day and age that we live in, man, knowledge is power. Your health is your true wealth. Don't let these people lie to you. Got you out here chasing riches. We need that type of stuff to survive the type of world we live in. But the truest wealth is your health. If you're still here, listening to the sound of my voice, you've made it to the end of today's video. I just want to thank you for staying and walking with me and listening to me. And hopefully, you know, take up some of my tips, especially 3 ballerinas tea, making yourself some clove water tea. And we got 2,569 steps. 2,569 steps. It's a great start to our day, but it's not the end of the day. So go ahead and reach for your goals. I'm shooting for 10K plus. Yesterday, I got, I think, what was it? I was a little bit around 11. I was a little over 11,000. I am pushed, you know, for the 15 again. I wasn't pushed for 15 that other day, but it happened, and I'm thankful for it. But you guys remember, as always, giving up on yourself is never an option. It doesn't just apply to weight loss. If you apply that to every aspect of your life, you'll see, not just here, but in everywhere, you're going to be winning, baby. I love you, and I'll see y'all here next time.